Whether you're looking for better images than a smartphone or point-and-shoot camera can capture, or you want to learn photography or expand on your experience, a mirrorless camera is probably the best choice for you. After more than 220 hours of research and testing over the past few months, including real-world shooting with the top contenders, we recommend the 5 best mirrorless cameras, a versatile, high-performing mirrorless cameras that's available at a best price. Their advanced features help capture reliably great-looking images in all kinds of conditions, and its small size makes it easier to carry than most competitors. For more amazing tech reviews and suggestions, please subscribe to our Trusty Picks channel. Now let's get started our picks. Number 5. Panasonic Lumix S5. Smaller than the Panasonic Lumix GH5, which has a comparatively tiny 4/3 sensor, the Lumix S5 is a great full-frame option for those who need a strong video performer with solid stills performance. While it's truly a hybrid camera, the S5 is particularly strong when it comes to shooting video, thanks to its uncropped 4K 30p shooting and high-end features that include dual native ISO and vlog recording. If you're looking to shoot vlogging segments, there's also a vari-angle screen and in-body image stabilization IBIS on hand to help, too. The mediocre 7 FPS burst shooting means it isn't the best option for action or wildlife snappers, but it does have a 6K photo mode to compensate, which lets you extract 18 megapixel stills from a video sequence. And the autofocus, while not quite up to the level of Sony and Canon's latest full-framers, is certainly better than Panasonic's previous incarnation. In fact, for video shooters who need to also large amount of stills, the Lumix S5's only real rival at this price point is the incoming Sony A74 Lumix. Number 4. Nikon Z62. For a long time, the full-frame Nikon Z6 reigned as our #1 camera. This successor remains an excellent performer, particularly for those looking to upgrade from Nikon DSLRs, but the Z62's modest updates mean it's fallen slightly behind the very best mirrorless cameras. It still comes highly recommended, though, thanks to its consistency in most areas, with the addition of a second Speed 6 processor bringing a range of performance improvements that include a new 14 FPS burst shooting speed. In our tests, we found the autofocus to be a significant improvement on the Nikon Z6, particularly with animal eye/face detection, and the Z62 adds a much-needed UHS-2 SD card slot alongside the existing XQD-CF Express slot. Video does now lag slightly behind hybrid rivals like the Sony A74, but with a tried and tested 24MP full-frame BSI CMOS sensor, which delivers very good high ISO performance and the best handling around, it fully deserves its place at the top table for photographers. Number 3. Canon EOS R62. It's not a revolutionary upgrade over the original, but incremental improvements make the Canon EOS R62 a solid choice for fans of the RF format. Stand out among the changes is Canon's latest AI autofocus system, which proved very impressive during our tests, almost always discerning our subject and focusing quickly. We couldn't match Canon's claimed date stops of in-body image stabilization, but the system is still one of the better ones around. JPEG stills are attractive out of the camera, with fantastic high ISO performance and rapid electronic burst speeds of up to 40 FPS. 4K footage is similarly impressive, with rich but natural color rendition and sharp detail from the 24.2 megapixel sensor. A useful lever on the top plate makes it simple to transition between stills and video, reflecting the fact that this is a great camera to handle and use. You'll find more for less if you're not invested in Canon's RF system, but if you are, this is a very capable full-frame hybrid. Number 2. Fujifilm XD5. If you're in the market for a hybrid all-rounder, you should look elsewhere. While the Fujifilm XD5 can record lovely 6.2K footage, photography is its focus, and that's where it excels. Deploying the same 40.2 megapixels APS-C sensor and processor 5 as the Fujifilm X2, it delivers images of near-identical quality. If you're upgrading from an older XD model, you'll also notice the benefits of in-body image stabilization, superior battery life, and Fujifilm's latest subject detection autofocus, even if the latter can't compete with Sony and Canon's latest efforts. Form factor also sets the XD5 apart. We found its reduced dimensions reminiscent of the XD1, making it a small, lightweight tool that's perfect for everyday shooting. Its controls are also photo-friendly, with retro dials for ISO, shutter speed, and exposure, plus a 3-way tilting touchscreen that works better than a vari-angle for framing stills. Yes, the APS-C sensor limits low-light performance, while a modest buffer isn't ideal for action snappers. But its marriage of performance and convenient form makes the XD5 our favorite mirrorless camera for hobbyists. Number 1. Sony A74. The Sony A74 is a truly modern hybrid camera. It's overkill for beginners and more expensive than its stills-focused competition, but it's also a versatile workhorse for anyone who wants to shoot a mixture of photos and video. A price bump means it no longer occupies the same entry-level price bracket as its popular predecessor, but upgrades like 10-bit video and a Bion's XR processor make it a much more powerful option. In our tests, we found the A74 to have class-leading autofocus skills, plus a seemingly endless buffer depth, which means the camera can almost indefinitely maintain its maximum burst speeds without any slowdown. When using a CF Express card, it swallowed 9 FPS for over a minute or 6 to 7 FPS when continuously shooting RAW. The A74's new 33 megapixels full-frame sensor doesn't dramatically improve image quality over the A7 III. The higher resolution also means fairly prevalent noise above ISO 6400, and there's a heavy crop on 4K footage. But as a complete package, the Sony A74 is a solid all-rounder which could be the only mirrorless camera you'll ever need. This concludes our ranking of the top mirrorless cameras. Would you kindly hit the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful? Which one are you going to choose? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. If this video was useful to you in any way, please like it and subscribe to the Trusty Picks channel so you won't miss any upcoming content. Until then, everyone, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.